third, good morning. After the debate we had on Saturday on Venezuela, it was really very welcome today to see the Council united. Everybody commended the President for what he has achieved during these last weeks and months. He is very careful in the way he proceeds, not wanting to lose anybody, and indeed he has everybody supporting him from the parties, and it was of course a great success to have the meeting in Geneva where everybody participated, everybody around the table for the first time after 6 years. Now, today, the President got full support for his way forward. Also, everybody is looking forward to the next round of talks, which we expect for March. And of course, now just to have the parties meet is not enough. What we have to do now is to achieve some progress. And there he got a lot of support for his proposal to now look at some confidence-building measures, to have demining, to see that families can meet again. The atmosphere is positive, but also several said that one has to try, maybe in parallel or whatever, to enlarge the circle of people that talk and have more women involved in the process. We don't know, of course, which direction it takes. After so many years, there will not be a quick solution, but the President is very much committed, and he repeated what he wants to have. He wants to have a realistic, a practical, lasting solution, which then provides for the self-determination of the people. So we'll wish him good luck. We'll support him. We'll hope to see him back here in some time. And again, what was very important to see that everybody around the table supports him, and everybody says this is a conflict where we can have a solution, and to have a solution on this would of course would send a very strong signal, and would also for the people, for the region, be great, because the economic potential in the Maghreb of course is immense, and this is right now not being realized due to the fact that we have this conflict.
Okay, Mr. Ambassador, the Polisario representative this morning talked about other confidence-building measures that they had proposed, including the release of Polisario human rights activists imprisoned by Morocco, and allowing international human rights experts to go into the area. And they said that there was no response to that from the Moroccan side. Were either of those or any of those issues raised by President Kohler?
It was not raised in this meeting today, but I know of the subject, and I think that access of human rights organization and also the release of prisoners, if this can be agreed, would be an important step. I also would like to point to our South African colleague. Maybe you can also talk with him. He has a lot of experience there, and I think these are all some of ideas that he would also propose. Yes.
But Ambassador, the fact that there was no date announced for the second round, isn't that an indication that it's more complicated perhaps than...
No, the President is very careful. I could imagine that he has some dates, some ideas, but he wants to take all the parties along. So we will talk again individually to all the parties and see where the consensus builds. If you lose a party here, then this could derail. Therefore, we very much support this very careful approach to the issue.
Ambassador, when you look at all of the subjects that the Security Council has to deal with, a rather depressing picture, do you see hope on this particular file, or is that going too far?
No, I do see hope on this file. The unity of the Security Council that we saw today is a very important factor, and you could see from everybody around the table that they were supporting it, and everybody says, this is a conflict we can resolve.
Mr. Ambassador, I mean, how important is for Germany for the Security Council for Germany to resolve this issue for the economic integration of the Maghreb and for the security of the whole region?
No, it's very important, but it's not for Germany. I think it's for the whole international community. It's very important for those around the table. The special envoy has a mandate by the Security Council, and for him to actually meet the expectations, this would be good for the Security Council as a body. And then, what I said before, when you look at the economic potential of the region, today between Algeria and Morocco there is hardly any trade, and there is such a potential, two strong countries, and if they would again have their economies work together to the benefit of the population, but also to the benefit of the Western Saharis, this would be really an enormous progress, and Germany is very much in favor of this. Of course, the former president is the personal envoy of the Secretary General, but you can imagine that he has full support of the German government.
Thank you for this briefing. What is Mr. Kohler planning to do? Is he going to go visit the region once more before March?
I don't want to prejudge what he is doing, but he has constant contact with the parties. He knows how important it is to preserve this consensus, and therefore he'll be in touch. How he does it, this he decides, and he will let you know. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.